Hello students, in this session we will discuss about the different characteristics of computers. In the previous session we discussed about what is a computer, what are the different input devices we have, what is the meaning of different input devices or output devices or storage devices. In this session we will discuss about what are the characteristics of computer. When we talk about characteristics of computer, the very first thing what comes to mind is the speed of the computer. The speed of the computer. Now, speed of the computer will not be just calculated in seconds or some milliseconds and all. It is calculated in terms of nanoseconds or picoseconds. Some 10 to the power of -9 or 10 to the power of -12. You can assume, you can understand what is the speed of the computer. Okay, even in today's day, it is more than that speed. The speed is still more than that one. So that is the speed of a computer. Mainly, why was the computer designed? Why was any machine designed actually? To make the work faster for a human being. To make the work faster, because now in present day work is more and time is less, and these machines are designed, these machines are developed to get the work faster in less time. So a computer exactly do that. It will work more in less time. I can say millions of instructions can be executed at a given point of time. Okay, so that is the speed of a computer, right? Coming to second one is accuracy. Accuracy. Accuracy means correctness. Accuracy means the correctness. Unless until the user gives correct data or the user gives correct instruction to the computer, it will never give a wrong output. That means till you give the correct input to it, it gives you the correct output, the exact accurate output, where you can rely on that one, you can depend on that one for further processing. That is the reason why in every field computers are being used, in every field, maybe in medicine, in research, and where not, everywhere, in banks, in shopping malls, or in online business, anywhere, everywhere computers are only used. That is the reason why we say computers are accurate. Because of this characteristic, everybody is reliable on the computer. Everybody is trusting the answer given by the computer. So we say that the computer is giving you accurate result. The meaning of that is the computer will give you the correct output. You can believe on it. Only thing is that it is in the hands of the user how effectively he is giving the inputs. That means the instructions given by the user should be in a correct way. The computer will does every work, but the thing is that you need to give instruction in its understandable way. In its understandable way. So that is where accuracy stands. Once you give accurate input, once you give the correct amount of input, correct amount of instruction, the computer will give you accurate result, the correct result, right? Coming to next one is reliability. Now the question is, what is reliability? Reliable means to believe on it, to depend on it. For example, I can rely on the output given by the computer. Suppose I go to a diagnostic center. There everything is computerized. Whatever they are testing, the output what it is giving, he is not writing it manually, he is not testing it manually. Everything is done computerized only. Okay, so in some situations of course they are done manually, but most of the time these diagnostic centers are doing it in computerized way only. That means they are taking the help of computers only. Okay, so they are trustworthy. You can trust on them. You can rely on their output. Coming to next one is the diligence. Now, diligence means the computer can work 24 by 7 continuously. Unlike human beings. We human beings, after performing a series of works, after performing some work, we need to sit for a while. We need to sip a cup of coffee, or we need to have some snacks, or we need to take a break for lunch, because our body gets exhausted. Our body gets exhausted after doing some work, isn't it? But we're talking about computer. It is a machine which never gets tired. And even after doing work for hours together, even after working for hours together, it will not get tired. It will not give you inaccurate result. Whenever it is working, maybe how long it may be working, till then it will be giving you accurate result only. It will be working with the same enthusiasm only. For example, you have started workout early in the morning, 4 o'clock. Maybe you are working out till 7 o'clock in the morning itself, right? Now, the interest or the enthusiasm, the energy levels in you may not be the same when you started till when you ended. There will be a change in the interest level. There will be a change in the enthusiasm level, because we human beings have energy levels. We get exhausted after some time. We can't concentrate. That is the reason why in times of examinations, your elders or your teachers say to take a break after studying for 1 hour. Go and walk somewhere, meet your friends for a while and come back. The reason is your mind gets recharged. If you continuously study for, suppose, more than the time you can, you won't remember. That is the reason why most of the time what you study won't be remembered. Give a quality time to your studies. When you are preparing for examinations, give a quality time. When your mind is fresh, when you are relaxed, study at that time. You will remember that. You'll never forget. But when you are very much confused, when you are in a tension and you wanted to study, the next day you may be having an exam and you wanted to study now, things will not work. Only you will remember a few of it. A 20% may be remembered, rest of them may not, because our mind is not refreshed. Our mind is not relaxed. So that is the reason why we human beings can't perform, don't have that much of concentration power, or we don't have that much of energy to work from morning till evening or 24 by 7 with the same energy levels. But we are talking about a machine. We're talking about computers which never get tired, and it will give you the same kind of result when you start the computer till when you end it. Okay, unless its master is keeping on ordering, it will perform the task. It will perform the task with the same interest, with the same reliability, with the same accuracy, with the same speed. Okay, that is about diligence. Coming to next thing is, it is versatile. I said that a computer is versatile. Now, what do you mean by versatile? Versatility means capability of performing any work. Capability to perform any work is said to be versatility. Now, what do you mean by this? Now, whatever works the computer do nowadays, in fact, a computer is capable of doing any work. It is used in medicinal field. Maybe some operations may be in medicine field are performed by these computers only. Anywhere, everywhere computers are used. Every type of calculation, maybe in terms of bank, or maybe in billing sections, or anywhere it may be, anywhere computers are used. They are used. They can perform any kind of task. The only thing is, its master, its user has to give it the correct kind of instruction. Unless until the user gives it wrong instruction, it will not do any mistake. Okay, so reliability means it can perform any series of work, any work, provided its master have to give it correct instruction. Proper instruction means most of the time the instructions will be in coded form. Most of the time instructions will be in coded form, like in programming language. Whatever you wanted to do, you will give it in terms of programming language, nothing but in coded form, so that it can execute for you, right? Coming to next one is the power of remembrance. The power of remembrance. Now, what do you mean by this power of remembrance? We human beings, as I told you, we remember only few memories, few things which are stuck in our mind. For example, can anybody answer me what has happened 10 years ago this day? We can't. We can't. But take the example of your mobile phone, for example. Suppose you might have clicked a photo some 3 or 4 years back and it is stored somewhere in your mobile, in your Google or somewhere. This day it will remind you that on that day you did this thing. It will remind you. Okay, so what I mean to say, even our mobile, what we are using now is a kind of computer only. A small kind of computer, not exactly a computer, but yeah, of course, I can say. Right? So, in the same way, take the example of a computer, its power of remembrance is excellent, excellent. Once it stores something inside its memory, once it stores permanently in its memory, it will not be erased unless until the user will erase it. Unless until the user will erase it, it keeps in mind. Okay. Now, the next one we have is it doesn't have IQ. It has no IQ. Now, what do you mean by this? It doesn't have any IQ. Intelligence quotient. It cannot think on its own. A computer can never think on its own. Then, how is it possible that it is not thinking by itself, but it is performing all the works? How is that possible? Yes, that is, the credit goes to the user. The user is giving instructions in such a way that the computer is able to understand and it is performing the same thing. It is not doing anything on its own, nothing. If you have given 2 instructions, it will execute only 2 instructions. It won't say that, okay fine, my master will be happy if I perform 3 or 4 tasks. No, it won't do that. If you have ordered it to perform 2 tasks, if you have written code for executing 2 tasks, it will do only that one, not anything else. So, it doesn't think on itself, think by itself. It doesn't have any IQ, no intelligence quotient. No, it can't think on its own. It will work according to its master's order. Who is the master? We, the users, are the masters of the computer. So, it works or it dances or it plays. I'm not exactly meaning that it dances, but it works according to the instructions given by the user to the computer. Coming to next one is, it has no feelings. It has no feelings. Like, because of some hardware failure, for example, it is unable to give you the output. Because of some hardware failure, suppose it is unable to give you the output. In that case, it directly gives you an alert message saying that so and so problem, not possible to give the output. It directly say you in one or the other way by giving some alert message. That is, it doesn't have any feeling that if I say this, what does my master think? If I say that, maybe my master may punish. Suppose you do something and you fear to share it with your mother or with your father. Why? We have feelings, we fear. Maybe if I say this, my parents may scold me. I have a doubt. Suppose you are in your friends, you don't have money to pay in a bakery. You may feel shy that I don't have money. What to do? Sometimes it happens. I'm not poking it or pointing out at somebody, just to talk about feeling I'm telling. So we think, we feel of these all feelings, but a computer, it doesn't have any feeling. Whatever is there, it directly exposes it outside. It doesn't think. Whatever its master said, it do the same thing. Whether it is good or bad, it can't think on its own. Okay, so these are the different characteristics of computer. Hope today's class is clear.